Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome back to Email Einstein, the podcast by Flowium. And we are very happy to have you here today. And that might be the last time when we're going to make our intro like this. So I'm your host, Vera Sadlak, and this is my co-host,
Andrei Boychuk. We have exciting news. So we are rebranding the podcast Email Einstein. So for almost 3 years, correct? Almost 3 years. In July, it will be 3 years. By the way, yeah. I recently spoke with, texted back and forth with Alyssa, and she said, you're killing on the podcast. So Alyssa, if you're listening us, hi, and nice to. It was amazing to have you on this podcast. Yeah. And so we are not shutting down this podcast. We will be continuing this podcast, but under new name, new type of content and new strategy. So it will not be only email marketing.
New concept, new guests. Basically, we're going to give our podcast a facelift, like a makeover. Or something. So you guys, if you have any guests that you want us to invite to the podcast, if you have any cool ideas for the podcast, let us know. But we just thought that it's about a time to think what additional value we can bring to you to make it even more insightful for you, to make it even more interesting so you can learn even more. So Vera, I guess, yeah.
I have a question.
Yes.
Did it ever happen to you when somebody was saying to you for a year something and you never did it, and then one day you're like, oh, I need to do this, and those people Vera, we were telling you this for years.
Yeah, it happens with me and my husband all the time. He can be telling me something. No, he can tell me, he can be telling me something for years, giving me some advice, and unless I learn it my way, the hard way, I never listen to him. So yeah, been there, done
same
that.
Same thing here with a podcast. A lot of some friends, some consultants, some people internal, and actually I can name Bobby, our clavier rock star. They were telling me hey, podcast is amazing, it's valuable about email marketing, but you need to go a little bit wider. Mm-hmm. And this is what we are doing. We want to cover, I think we already spoke, we cover almost all topics about email marketing, unless we will go deeper into technology, which we don't want to do. We want to go kind of wider and capture the stories of brands, their journey. Maybe we'll continue have a kind of live case study with my new brand. I'll be giving you updates about what's going on with the brand, the roadblocks. Vera will be helping me to with brainstorming how to solve those roadblocks.
Right. It doesn't mean that we won't be talking about email marketing at all. It's generally speaking, it's very hard for me not to talk about email marketing. Even I realized that my email marketing language in English is so much better than my regular language. So I'm so much smarter than when I talk about email marketing than I talk about the other stuff, just because I picked up so much lingo over the years. But yeah, I'm excited for this change, Andrei, and I know all of the cool guests that we're gonna bring to the podcast. So yeah, guys, thank you for being with us. I guess in that old era of our podcast. And let's bring on the new and improved podcast. I'm not going to say Email Einstein because probably we're going to change name to something that is easier to pronounce, right, Andrei?
Yeah, for us Ukrainian immigrants, so hard to pronounce Einstein. I still don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly or not.
Probably not. So we're going to go with something easier for us to pronounce, something more descriptive, and yeah.
Apple eCommerce.
Apple e-commerce. Love that. We might or might not have some legal issues, but oh well. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Cool. Yeah, so we made this this podcast extremely short. We just want to bring you the announcement of what's going on, what to expect. We'll keep you posted, but stay tuned for the new episode with a new brand, new guests, new us, facelifted or uplifted. How did you say it?
It's like a facelift, right? Like a makeover.
So yeah, we'll put some makeover on my face and Vera's face. So we'll like,
Put some
new
makeover
people.
on my face. I think you're
How do you
thinking about
how do you
makeup.
say?
You're gonna get a
Uh,
makeover. Yeah. It's like
Get sir.
it's like in that like 90s movies, when they're like there's like a nerd girl or something and they're giving her a makeover. They're giving her a new look, new dress, take off her glasses, and then she happened to be like this cool girl all of these years and we didn't even know that. So that's what's going to happen to our nerdy podcast. Yeah.
Cool.
So we'll be back. We'll be back very soon with new and improved us. Thank you so much. See ya.
Bye. Want to discover how much money your email marketing can actually bring you? If that's the case, let our team of email marketing experts show you how. With our free email marketing audit, we'll conduct a comprehensive analysis of your email marketing efforts, provide you with an action plan, and show you how to effectively segment and convert your audience. Simply go to flowium.com/audit and book your audit today.
Hey, if you're watching this and you like what you see, please hit subscribe and hit the bell because it helps us grow our channel.